Hey, interwebs, internet, whatever you call yourself. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. It's my Spurs FIFA 14 career mode, and we're on episode 9. So, guys, this episode, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, it's definitely under 10 minutes, so I'm working on that length thing. But also, this is going to be an all-sim and all-transfer window / deadline episode. There won't be any gameplay here, but we are going to break down just the minor kind of improvements that we ended up making to the team. So we're just setting up our lineups here for our first match against, I believe, Crystal Palace, which is a match in the Premier League, and we're going to hope to get another win at home against Crystal Palace, and things looking alright here. I think we're rolling with 2 strikers, running a 4-4-2, just trying to mix it up and see what works. And this one seems to work, at least with Harry Kane getting another goal. He's been doing quite well, even though he hasn't had a lot of opportunities to play for us. He has done quite well, and with Moussa Dembele getting kicked out of the match, Crystal Palace ends up tying this up 1-1, and that would be all she wrote, as we end up drawing with Crystal Palace at home, a game we really cannot afford to lose points on, but there we go. We're currently sitting in 4th with 21 matches. I think we have a game in hand on 2nd place, but the race is tight here. Ezekiel Friars, we wanted to loan him out as he hasn't been getting that many opportunities, but we do need a little bit of depth at left back, so we're going to keep him, especially when the loan offers from another Premier League team. And so you can see we're getting continuous offers for Hugo Lloris, which we've really quickly rejected because we really don't have anybody else to play keeper that's as good as him, and replacement cost is too high. So he's not going anywhere. Now, that being said, I think I've mentioned to you guys at the beginning of this series that if a club like Barcelona or PSG or something like that comes, depending on where the player is from, and depending on where we're at in the franchise, in this career mode, as if, say we're not in Champions League, we may just have to let them go, because in real life, if Barcelona came calling, you're probably going to see the player demand to leave. So, that being said, we look at Daniel Agger and Nemanja Vidic, 2 center backs with contracts expiring in this transfer window. So we're going to try and get a pre-contract offer with both of them done, signed, sealed, and delivered. We've also got Landon Donovan being offered the LA Galaxy being offered £3 million for Landon Donovan, as I mentioned earlier in a couple episodes ago, that we really need to find a way to get some depth at that center attacking midfield position. In other words, we need some playmakers here, because Christian Eriksen is really the only guy that I trust doing that, and I like having him at left mid because of his speed, his pace, and his ability to kind of cut across the pitch and take a really nice shot from the center of the box. So, into our second game of this episode against Swansea, and though we're away, you know what, I feel like I'm on repeat here, but we really got to win these kinds of matches. Swansea, I loves me the Welsh, I loves me Wales. I wish I could manage the Welsh national team, but there's no youth squad or no youth scouting for Wales in this game. That being said, we got to beat a club like Swansea. We're Spurs, we have $30 million in transfer funds. Swansea has very few bucks, and we win. Nasser Chadli, in spite of the fact that we're down to 10 men after Kyle Walker gets sent off, we do end up holding on to a 1-0 victory, putting us in 3rd place now, no longer with games in hand. We have 46 points in 3rd, while Man City has 52 points in 1st. So, the transfer deadline is getting closer and closer. The LA Galaxy have accepted our offer for Landon Donovan. He wants $60,000. He wants a £15,000 raise, apparently. And you know what? We're going to do it. We're still trying to sign some of these other stars on pre-contract signings. Whatever. They have 1 year left, is the point. And we're trying to sign some better players than, say, Landon Donovan. Guys with more European experience, but a lot of them just do not want to come to Tottenham. Not because it's in a bad place. I think everybody loves London. We just have not got the clout yet. So, an FA Cup rematch here, in the Premier League with Hull City, and they'll be looking to get a little bit of sweet sweet, sweet revenge after having lost to us in that FA Cup match. But Nasser Chadley hopes to put a hole in that balloon there, or that hope balloon, with a goal. Christian Eriksen says, "You know what? I liked your goal. I'm going to get one as well." And he puts in another one in the 80th minute to give us a 2-0 lead, and that would be it for Hull City, as we would pull off another victory. And we're on quite a roll, guys. That run of form, although it did end with a loss, we've really sort of bounced back from it, and we're playing well. Now, that being said, we've been playing some teams at the lower end of the table, so we can't get too excited. But it's good that we're at least winning some of the games that we should win. And Xavi continues to just reject our offers. He wants nothing to do with us. And finally, I give in and say, you know what, Landon Donovan, I like you. You're a pretty skilled player. We're going to take you on. And here you see me deciding between Daniel Agger and Nemanja Vidic, both players. I mean, look at Vidic, 85 overall, but he wants 130,000 pounds, while Daniel Agger wants only 80,000 pounds. So it's a lot of money that we can spend elsewhere, especially on another early signing for a contract. But you know, we gotta we beggars can't be choosers here, I guess. We try to up our offer to Xavi to 170, 20,000 pounds over what he's demanding, and we give him a crucial first team player guarantee. He still wants nothing to do with it. I'm desperate to get him, as he is very good. Daniel Agger, Nemanja Vidic, both happy to accept a contract offer from us to join us next season. So we've got those two in the bag. We're looking at some other players, but we really don't have a lot of money here. And Xavi, once again, rejects our offer, ultimately leaving us with very few options here. So we take another look at Daniel Agger and Nemanja Vidic. Vidic, although a lot older than Agger, does come in with a slightly higher rating at 85 overall. He's a pretty strong dude. So, and he comes with a lot of European experience. So we're going to go ahead and sign him. And he won't be there for too long. He only wanted a 1-year deal, so we'll see how that goes. And we agreed to a pre-contract with Nemanja Vidic to join us next season. So hopefully he can help us do some damage in Champions League. Fingers crossed. We add a couple more youth players here from England and Canada as we try to grow our youth academy, which you'll see later on in the season actually comes back to bite us in the behind. But as the transfer deadline winds down, FC Porto offers us £10 million for Hugo Lloris, but we do reject it, as I know FC Porto is a Champions League squad, but I'm thinking because it's Portugal, I think we can justify holding on to Hugo Lloris. That's really where we're going to end this episode. Transfer window is closed. Some big dealings going on. I think I saw Sergio Aguero go. I'll look over this again and check on it, bring it to you next time with some more updated information. Guys, end of the transfer window in January. I will see you all in the next episode. Take care.